Hey guys, all right. So this is problem 8 from part from lesson 2, and we're just going to go through some things here. So first thing it says for the function f of x equals 3x squared plus 2x plus 6, find the following: f of negative 3, f of negative x, negative f of x, and f of x plus h. All right. So what I like to do is I like to think about in terms of inputs and outputs. In this case, whatever is inside of here, because it's a function of x, that is our input. So this is what we're putting into our function. The f of x itself, the f of x itself is the output. All right. So in this case, if we were to go off of our little function factory thing, you're going to put your x input in to this function 3x squared plus 2x plus 6, and you're going to get your f of x value out. Okay, so what you put in, this is what you get out. Now, let's walk through this. So in this case, we're going to do f of negative 3, which is going to be 3 times negative 3 squared plus 2 times negative 3 plus 6. And then that's going to give you 3 times positive 9, because negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Let's see, minus 6 plus 6, that's going to be just 27. So we can say is f of negative 3 is 27. So if you put in negative 3, you should get out 27. So that's why we can say f of negative 3 is 27. All right, let's do part B. So on part B, we're trying to find f of negative x. That means what goes into our function is negative x. So everywhere there was an x, we are now going to replace with negative x. That's going to give us 3 negative x times negative x. Then you're going to have negative 2x plus 6. That's going to give us 3. A negative times a negative is a positive, so x squared minus 2x plus 6. And this is the output we get. So this is the out we get from the input, negative x. For part C, we want negative f of x. Note, basically what we want is we want the negative of the out that we already have. So in this case, we're just going to do negative of 3x squared plus 2x plus 6. Notice all we're doing, the only input we put in was x, so nothing changes, right? It's just x. And more importantly, we're just doing the negative of this. Just taking the negative of that. Notice this was the negative of the in. Now we're going to the negative of the out. So this is going to be negative 3x squared minus 2x minus 6. And for part D, we want f of x plus h. Once again, now this is what goes into our function. So we're putting that into our function. We got 3 times x plus h squared plus 2 times x plus h plus 6. This is going to give us 3. If we do x plus h squared, remember this is not x squared plus h squared, not x squared plus h squared. This is x plus h twice, which gives you x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. And then, so this is going to be x squared xh squared plus 2x plus 2h, distributing the 2 plus 6. And then you end up with 3x squared plus 6xh plus 3h squared plus 2x plus 2h plus 6. And there are no like terms, so you're done.